Thank you so much for keeping it right here on Celeb Jazz with King Smith. Mwebala kugenda ne subscribinga, ne likinga, ne followinga, ne commentinga. Yes, you're loving the content, right?
Yep.
Yes, you're loving the content we put there. Abana mwebale kuyiga, mwebale kubuza bibuzo ne tubiddamu. Abala keep gamusindikayo musulayo kambobiri. Yes, you're following. Thank you so much. So today we have something new and exciting for you. And guess what?
What is it?
We are talking toxicity at work. Toxicity. Okitegeera otya?
Yeah.
Ku mirimu gye tukolera. Yes, the environment. How is toxicity brought about? And it's Rachel here with
Smith as usual. Welcome once again. I greet you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hope you're doing well. It's been a long while when we haven't been here, but we are here yet again. Thank you so much for the comments that keep on coming. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for the recommendation, the questions. You people have so many questions that we can't answer at once. But regardless, we shall be answering them as time goes on.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Well. Our viewers.
Yeah, I know, right?
So today we have something exciting. I don't know if it's really exciting.
It is. Any topic is exciting. Just that sometimes some of these topics get really emotional as time goes on. So many people go through these things and you be like, ouch, you're thinking you're the only one going through it. But when you listen to a story from a friend who tells a friend that told a friend, sometimes you're like, banak. So and then that's how you get through it, through advice, through comparison of
content.
Yes, so so we are talking toxicity.
Toxicity.
Yes. That word is also difficult to pronounce.
Toxicity. It comes from the word toxic.
I remember when people couldn't pronounce taskis.
Taskis
yes.
I could pronounce it.
Yeah? Hey, people were taxis, taxi.
Taxi. So today we are discussing toxicity.
Yeah.
Toxicity comes from toxic. Toxic, harmful, poisonous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unpleasant.
I feel you.
The environment byonna ebigyetoolodde biri unpleasant, biri toxic as the word itself, biri poisonous,
biri negative,
like all the factors around the environment gyolimu, the workspace, biridinga to
So today we are basically doing toxicity at work. Toxicity is a very, very big thing. It's a broad thing. It can be toxicity in relationship, a toxic relationship. It can be toxicity at home, like family toxicity, like toxic family relationship.
It can be a toxic church.
Yeah, it can actually be a toxic church.
Yeah.
It's like broad, but today we are going to zero it down to work. The work environment, the workplaces, your boss, your colleagues, the money, everything. Yeah, that's what we are talking.
Money can be toxic too.
Money is the root cause of all evil, the Bible says.
Yeah, the Bible
so
says.
That is the negative bit about it. You get some command and you look at your boss and like, kumbe yakuwadeka salary. So it is one of the features that toxicity has. It's always overwhelming. It's beyond control. It's up there. It makes you feel like you can't even breathe. Sometimes when it's too much. Sometimes people even hide themselves and cry, scream because of something negative. And toxicity also has a feature of behavioral change. You can be at a workplace, you're employed, and then it's called initiation. That first thing they do. You're no longer employed. So what is it called? You guys know that thing they take you through.
Insert you into the system.
There is that work thing that orientation. English. So you go through the orientation bit, the pros and cons of the company, how the company operates, who the boss, the structures of a company. They take you through the different departments. You feel like the environment is okay. This is the environment you've been dying all along to work. But as time goes on,
Kutula 1 month.
the salary may not be that bad. It comes on time around 25th, 28th. The salary is on account, but the people around your workplace, your bosses, you know, but still, toxicity, given the fact that it comes as a feature of behavioral change or behavior, it also has a feature of misconception. Or okay, conception, I'll call it conception, where people misconcept things and then they end up actually causing toxic things happening to them rather than seeing the good part about it.
Yeah.
So then I'll be dwelling on the good side of toxicity.
How can toxicity be good? Nice me.
There is a blessing in disguise always.
In toxicity, okay, we shall get to know along the way.
So, tell us.
Let's start with signs and symptoms of toxic environments. Like, that's me for Agambi, but mazo orienting into this workspace. You've loved it, you've agreed with salary. 1 week, 2, 3 a month. Well, this is not going well. Like, what are those signs? Is it all like that? No one know. And it be like a civil
toxicity or being in a toxic environment. First of all, how do you realize, that I'm in a toxic environment?
Yeah.
There's some few signs, a few things that are recognizable when you're in an environment, very toxic. First of all, somehow, somewhere, you feel like you're discriminated. Before I say that, you feel like you're unappreciated. You're not appreciated enough of what you put on the table, of what you do, what you present. Then it goes to discrimination. Discrimination can be in terms of skin color, yes, tribe.
Who is segregating us because of skin color? My boss or the workmates?
We are in colleagues now before it goes to the top bosses. Because of bosses can come when they demand something and you're not giving, and the other boss is okay. If over you give, you don't give. For them, they are okay because it's a structure thing, at all like workplaces.
Yes.
But now let's talk about our colleagues. Feel like kind of discriminated. Chai webaba chai go basembyayo, because you have asthma, because because of those sickly things that we go through, because some of us weather affects us so much, so you feel like you're discriminated. And then not only that, being unappreciated, you're being discriminated, and then you feel like you're not respected enough. Some people demand respect,
Too much.
which is wrong. Respect is earned, and if you to earn something, it has to take a timeline. It has to take a given time period. It's not like today you come and then you
start respecting.
There is respect that comes with, but they say new HR, hierarchy, but they say new supervisor. There is that respect that comes with your, what is it called? With your whatever at work, with your position at work. But there are people at work that are nothing but demand respect. Tochirabangako.
So they should work on themselves.
Baba akabawetika gayi nabeera nga yayambala obusuuti awo. Nga yagala mumuwe ekitiibwa awo obimanyi. So there is how you sense that you're in a toxic work environment is lack of respect. Sometimes you feel like you're not respected enough.
But as you said, respect is earned along the way. So people should understand that. And people should be respected, I think, from the time zero. My boss should respect me from the time even of interviews. Time he hires me, he should respect me from the word go. But it's also there's some personal input, that level of input you put in. Smith, people should be respected from the very start. But yes, and like I said, there's respect that comes with the position you attain in that work environment or that environment. Position, Smith. And then there are people, there is that respect that is supposed to be given to you, the mere fact that you're above 18. But there's even people, from word go, they disrespect themselves with what they say, how they put on, they dress, how they speak, how they carry themselves generally, how they smell.
You get my point? How they smell.
The hair you plait.
Everything
speaks a lot.
Oli mu office y'omuntu oyo osibye enviiri ngeza producer. Ngamba bugambi kale, you know that funky hair.
Yeah.
That stylish hair. Oli mu gwe kasale bakakuwa toyagala kusiba nviiri. Gwe kasale obera ku nakyo.
That's beautiful. Let's go to the other side. You're starting to be toxic.
So respect is one of the few features that you can look at and you be like, okay, you know. So then the other feature that some people forget, okay, they don't take really serious. We're going to go to the big signs. Is it booming? Is it alarming? But you see, communication. Yeah, poor communication. You know, communication goes both ways. So communication is very key. So how you understand that you're in a toxic environment, working environment, to be specific, is when you're not communicated to some of the things that are supposed to be communicated to earlier, on time. So you get caught up in the middle. Meetings, reports, you know, call from your bosses, you know, change of things at work. Someone is supposed to communicate to you, you'll be like, maybe they didn't tell me that, but it's already in operation.
Communication can cause toxicity. Like every time we programs.
And this also comes from the top bosses to the colleagues, but sometimes also our colleagues create that poor communication, so that we feel like we are in a toxic working environment, so that we can leave and then maybe wechawe. So that is also another small feature that people don't take serious. Maybe the problem is me, but when someone is actually creating that environment, which take it by your bosses, so they don't communicate.
So they make sure they
too much workload. Burnout. You get the boss of and then you leave. Bosses, they can give you this workload.
You have got tight deadlines. You have to bring this by this time, this by this time.
Depression. Pressure. Are overwhelmed? Like we said, it's an overwhelming behavior, you know. So now they're overwhelmed. Now pressure is mukuba. Developing up pressure out of that.
Mental state okay.
So lastly, last but not last. Which one is the right one?
Least but not last.
It's last but not least.
Last but not least.
Rachel, your English is not Englishing in this show. Anyways, for those that are watching us, you're still watching Katogere Back, and we are discussing toxicity at work. Or in any working environment, bit mu chikubo, bit mu mukatale, bit mu office, bit yes. I tell you, have church ushers. Hey,
even church is not
teamwork. Talk about ushers now. Teamwork can cause laxity that can cause toxic working environment. When your colleagues, you know, they don't find it achievable to work together, Bliomar is selfish. You know, you need to work out something around the office, and the IT guy is giving you stress. The front desk manager, yes, and then you're given a task as a team. People go do their research, and then they WhatsApp each other for you or not, you know, put in the no. That teamwork it causes. I just imagine when moto kalese nyanya tagambe tegina tukasa munana oli wa mukatale you know, so I have people that are doing Airbnb. You know that? You know Airbnb?
Yes, please.
You're sure?
I do. I don't know.
So I have friends, but just imagine your client is coming in the country, you know, and supposed to be driven from the airport and then to the place and all that, and then there's, you know, your guy, the Uber guy didn't tell you that it's going to go there, was going to be late, the client is at the airport, or even if it's not the airport, like I know why I know gained for that, you know, and then there's no teamwork. Because you have a team that you work with.
Information just are flowing up.
So I think there is a common factor if you've been following us, little features and signs, you know, because if there's no teamwork, there will be poor communication. If there's poor communication, there will be lack of respect, because, you know, you can't respect someone that doesn't keep time and all that. If there is lack of respect, it will lead to discrimination. There is a law, like a pivot point that causes all these things. Now, the biggest point is politics. Politics. Yes. You don't know politics at work? My friend. I want to kuzanya politics and the environment becomes so toxic. Omutone kukuzunga, kamunguze nakuba, no wanga kayimba kedi kenzo. Kamunguze, you know. You get my point. So, politics can lead, is a major contributor to a toxic working environment. People play politics at work.
For example.
You know better. People can play you politics. Olina jana gamba chino, oshegede yet area yogedeyo chiri. Ogendo communicate nga there is oshegede. Oyaba politics bakuzanya 1-2-1-2. Ogendo tukalinga the other party is in favor of the other one. They are supposed to be in favor of you. Oshegede. Have you ever gone to a DC at work?
No.
Okay, have you ever talked to your boss when they have to make a major decision and you're being inquired? No, it's not on you, but you know they put in but your rose Smith or kumbe the other side is rolling behind the boss. For you be busy here, kumbe they are playing politics. So basically there are so many features, and I know people have really, seen these things happen and here and there. So if you're there and you've seen this happen, just do one thing, tell us those features, those small,
things that cause toxicity. This is serious. It's eating up people at work. People are quitting jobs not because of little money, but because of eventually where things are not going well, and these bosses sometimes they sometimes when the boss himself are toxic. Bossing Rachel is married, Aliso okubeera maximum time emukuya masimu is 6 p.m. Boss nakuya kusawanya asaba report really.
But these things,
there's a life after your job.
But I'll be on the side of the bosses. Sometimes you people lie us.
Into what?
Lie the bosses when you come for an interview.
Even if I tell you I'm not married,
because you're
single, that's bedtime.
Your boss wamugamba nakubuza how flexible. I meet my boss anytime. Kati boss ajukira wali natya single, flexibility anytime.
So anytime.
Flexible.
Kakati gwe bossy, don't you have a family what you want to be at that time?
This is my dream. This is my vision. I might be. You see us bosses. You see us bosses. We work overtime sometimes. We be in office. Peku like 3 a.m. or 2 or midnight. It depends, So can you zo kwambita itambitabo and I see something missing. Katingamba anye okubira ninga Rachel yagamba single ate flexibility eri nenjikwata. Be honest. That's why I would advise if you're above 25, so it's either to say you're seeing someone or you're married. Kuberako or single or
married.
Yes. Then you at least lie. Say married. No. Sometimes. Until you have to do background check. You get my point. You have to do background check. But you see, if you're going into an environment where you see there is a lot of, your JD says a lot. Create some excuse for them. At the beginning, make your boss know that, you know what, Sundays, I'm off the grid.
I love it for the SDAs. Some SDAs will sango wali omtufu. Agambira Saturday. Some of us play around with marriage, what? And
some of you want to know, and some of you want to please your bosses.
Exactly. I would feel them. Then this thing, dear bosses, it ends up. It ends up toxifying. It ends up annoying two people, me and my husband. But it's
rare a boss that knows you're married to call you during the week hours.
Smith, you've not phoned me.
I'm telling you.
I mean, you've not phoned bosses.
Unless
the ideal time.
For if it's not like normal calls, like regular calls.
Do you know
that? Because the bosses, Gambia tomorrow are in a presentation, the people, married people that stay in office overtime.
Yes.
And they no. Because your boss has, for example, you work for a minister. Tomorrow he has a cabinet meeting. He's been, trailing around the country over very more constituency as they. that day I have to work overtime and take him through the report so that tomorrow he can, because he's also working overtime. So if he calls you, somebody will be like, no, you know what? It's okay, you can go, but at least keep yourself on the phone. When you reach home, tell your husband, my boss told me today to keep on the grid because tomorrow he has an important meeting. You even lie in names of bosses. My boss told me I keep on the grid. So you end up, your work environment is not toxic, but now you end up creating a toxic relationship for yourself.
Okay, you want to talk about toxicity with bosses. Neither 80% of the people prefer after work. You know, there are some people when they reach at home, they switch off their phones because it's family time. When it's enough of those hours the two are at work. To use us, to maximize us. But when I reach home, really, what you can't wait to ask the following day.
What if it's a matter of what if it's a matter of business downfall or growth? Yes, there are those mails that can come through. But there are those mails important for us that are into mailing and stuff, and finding funders and all that. Some like timeline also matters. I'm talking funders from the US. Their time frame is different. They can ask me for a document and I don't know where it is. I'm the boss.
That's okay.
And I have to call you to send me. No, boss, and you people need to make your statuses right. Okay, your whatever you call them principles. Clear to your bosses. That's why I said, no, I'm not pleasing about boss. Even if it's only the first day. No, your boss calls you 3-4 times.
Speak and tell him, I'm not comfortable with this.
No, not even on the phone.
Some of them, I like some of them, they call and say, hi Rachel, I know it's past time, should we talk? And they request. And some say, hey, it's okay, we can talk. Please tell him, no, it's not okay. What if
it is okay?
If it's okay, it will be okay for not like every time.
It can be okay for every time. You people, stop misleading people. One of my young girls that are there, when it is okay, it can be okay. Some of us sleep
Smith, let's go to another sign of toxicity at work.
Yeah.
Another cause, sign are different. Signs are the same as causes.
No. Signs is when things you can look at and tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another sign of toxicity at work is when, like, someone or people outgrow positions. Totally motivated with whatever they are doing. Please do this. Like the routine. Dragging. Toxicity because of and what. They also it's now it's too much of what I'm doing. You've been in that place for years.
Why don't you just help yourself and go?
That's what we're going to solutions to toxicity. And somewhere they say there are two. Either to reclaim like yourself, either to stand, see how to improve, or to quit the organization.
Yeah, because so many bosses, I want to blame it. Okay, I can blame it to the organization because some organizations don't do retreats, don't do career guidance. Exactly. What are they? The workshops to remotivate.
These counseling sessions.
Like remotivate, some bosses take people out, remind them of the company visions, missions, and all
team
those things.
Sessions.
Thank you. That was the word that I was looking for. Team building sessions. But some companies actually do those things as much as they can. However, people get used to them. Yet companies have bosses that you call for your personal good. Just to help you not be in a toxic working environment. Just to help you give you an environment where you can tell the boss, boss, because you can't say that in a office. Boss, Mr. Smith. Ajja kutegeera bali mu office tojja kimuga kwajja kuba ng'ayagala kwaka ali serious ali mu kooti ye mu suuti So those are some of the things. So you people, I think if you feel like you've outgrown something before it becomes toxic and poisonous and stressful, speak up or quit. Go to your boss, tell them, you know what, ask for leave, go refresh. Daba mwabawa leave muddamu kweperegesa. But you need that time. You need that time to refresh, rethink, rebuild, refocus.
Yeah, Smith. Signs.
Yeah.
There's burnout, there's stress, toxic bosses themselves. And the boss are toxic. Boss na so toxic in so many ways. Yeah, and the kubango msa yesa kwa kubude nenga nga twaga metastasis kwa nnyo akwa these deadlines nga ziri kumpi nnyo n'ekirala.
Then you don't involve in the fire. You don't involve mu mazina g'otasobola.
Ono kubanga boss ono laba alina byakola ebitali bituufu naye ng'oti omugamba okimanyi
genda okola okugo.
The fear of speaking out nogamba mukama wange kituufu. You know, such people who fear to speak.
Yeah, but like what?
That's why some companies have suggestion boxes.
Give an example. The boss with you are
maybe my boss is asking me out.
Okay.
Boss Juana. Boss Mukungamba Rachel when
because you've created that environment for him.
So Benji.
Because you've created that. You see, girls these days, I won't call it desperation, but girls these days can't stand out for themselves. You know, be who you are. Create principles. You've gotten the job, you know, make your boss know that it is A, B, C, D, you know, but you get the job on merit and then you want to get promoted on demerit. What do you think is that? You want to run through the ranks of that kind of job. I don't know, what from an office manager to smanya receptionist, from a receptionist man to the office you know, not on merit. Can you be like putting on those, so you mislead the boss. Nenga mukuu omulimu, it was on merit, it was on paper, your discipline, your work experience, and the way you carried yourself that day. Yeah. But boss will get those intentions only if you also sideline with your other things that biagalo kuisa. Yes, and so many girls these days have loss of esteem.
Yeah, it's true.
And they can only hide this under something, under clothes, under makeup, but you people, you should learn how to believe in yourself, learn how to speak out. Like speak out. I don't mean that you approach your boss in a weird way. First of all, learn the environment. Yeah. Go talk to him. Yes. Go to him. You know, tell him, you know what, boss, I am sorry, but I feel like these phone calls that are coming in,
I don't like them.
Are not appropriate.
They're not in the appropriate time.
Yes. Why? Because that time I'm either, you know, you can put there the reason, the main reason. I'm with family and you know all that, you know.
Maybe I'm even doing a side hustle.
Yes.
Happens past 5.
Yes. So I kindly ask that I should, you know, do all my work. If need be, at least once in a while, and when it's yes. But you know, outing it is. You know, there are some outings that are okay. Really, that are okay. Some of us, the bosses,
can't. Your wife is out.
No. As in, we can discuss some business are better discussed outside the workplace.
Yes.
For example, now me, I attend a lot of meetings. You get so I'm from one meeting to another, and I can't come back to office. I'm like, find me at, let's say at
4 points.
No, why do you like for? Yes, okay, at Piato.
But boss was single.
Because it's a new place. Find me at Piato. I'm catching up lunch. You know, come with A, B, C, D. So now when I take you to Piato, you know, you bring the files. I tell you, you know, you can have lunch. So you get misled. If my intentions were clear, and I'm going to another meeting. Then now for you be like, then Piato. Then you tell your friends. Could be your friends also. Then your friends bring back the information. Oh, not that. You actually the next day you come putting on like you want me to take you out. It's the other outing, the one I asked you out for lunch, was for bring the papers, get me through it, because I don't have time to come back and sit in office. I'll sit there maybe later on, but I'm having lunch. Okay, boss, you know, A, B, C, D, you're taking me through those papers. But you girls, okay, not you girls, you ladies, sometimes you misread the bosses, sometimes you misconcept the bosses, and us, the bosses or the CEOs, also we misconcept the girls. But why? Because that is the image you've put out. Like we talked about respect. The image you put, you're a boss, but the way you carry yourself. Or shake it.
Okay.
Familiarity.
No, sexual harassment. To bring sexual
but
harassment.
This is something actually we are talking about.
Yeah.
But it's because of image, branding. One day we'll come and talk about branding as an employee and as an employer.
Yeah.
How you brand yourself. Because some girls, you people brand yourself in a wrong way, yet that is not who you are. You know what, Smith? You know me, I like short things. Okay, we know, but where you're working from, the other guy who gave you a job didn't grow up with you.
He's also human.
He's also human. So you put your short things with your boyfriend all alone in your house. Come at work, appropriate, at least above the knee. Okay, at least it can slide when you're seated. Yeah. But when your boss calls you...
No, it's from the boss's mouth.
Yes, but when your boss calls you, pull it in an appropriate way. That you, but you see, no. You see girls these days... But you see... Okay, fine, the dress pulls itself because you're seated. It's understandable. But when you get up, and your boss is standing there, show respect to your pulling back your dress. Why do you have to first pull back the chair? Yeah? Or take it and then you can pull it together.
Yes,
because I've been in so many working environments. Yeah. It's a desk and you're sure when you sit your dress pulls up. You see how you're seated? This is up because you know your dress can pull up and you put a pillow, a cushion. No, I'm just giving an example. But you see, girls, she pulls out the chair and she clearly knows.
And she's intentional.
Sometimes it's not even intentional. But she knows that the dress or the skirt pulled up. Pull your skirt and your dress down before you pull the chair back. Because no, it's easy. Do this before you, and then you pull when it's at least. But you see, even the way you pull it when you because I'm talking about a close range. Your boss has walked towards your desk and is asking A, B, C, D, and tells you, come with me or bring the files. You see, and the files are on your desk. If you're not wrong intentioned, I don't know if the English is right. If you're not intentionally wrong, why do you have to first pull the chair back and pull the skirt or the dress when you know it's up? No, people, you get my point.
Depends.
So it can cause to that. And okay, fine, your boss is standing at his office door and is looking straight to where you are. Hey, Rachel, yes please, can I have the file A, B, C, D? You see? So you come out, and start wiggling as you pull your dress down. And someone pulls and the boss is like, as you've been in office, they caught you, they put the other side, hang it on the, and someone pulls the dress logically, wiggling, whatever it is. So I take it esteem. Yeah. Be mindful of where you are, even your work. Yes. Because it's not about the bosses, even colleagues. Oli mu environment kuliko abavubuka abatenvu balina ebirevu bavuga busubalu bavuga zimotoka ezo. You're pulling your dress weirdly when everyone is in the station.
You guys you come with your and they're called under what? Undergarments. Because you're intentionally want to see that capping boxer you have.
No, that is on weekend. That is on weekend.
That's decency with men.
Yeah, but you see, us men use a lot of words, looks, and actions than the dress code. Because you can't be in a working environment and you come with sagging panties. It's rare. Unless you're in maybe on a battery serious. But anyway, but abawala, I shake it.
Then also I wanted to talk about still maybe Mbavubukangafe. That speech, Nesanganga, only ever hear that like I can be there and the city interested in Mukwemula. Next time someone says something, however, Have you ever been in a situation
Language.
yes, that language, figure of speech, or by somebody to get into
Language.
It does not suit the environment. No longer just want to leave that space or get them space.
Yeah, people should be so mindful about their language. Si buli omuntu ayagala omuwaana.
Exactly.
Namwe abakazi. Si ffe n'abasajja nti bagala tuwaana. Will Smith, you're fresh. Nizo okukwata wali ayakiŋŋambye mu myezi ebiri. N'onkyankalanya.
Your hair looks good. That's harassment to her.
Yeah. Yes, because yebyo bimugamba biyinza misleading bayinza okuba nga yamukwana bwatyo bwe yali amugamba kati kutandika omwewaanisawaanisa Rachel your hair ate kati ffe osanga ffe abasimayiringa nga tubyogera ofa ofa.
Should we move to how to prevent, how to overcome this toxicity in these working environments? It's a very broad topic. After here, at work, it's toxicity. Dress code is I didn't even know there's a proper way of standing up from that chair.
Yes, there is. That's why you see in kingdoms, before you get married, either Musajja wa Kabaka, Omwami wa Kabaka, or Mutaka, the Kabaka himself, you're taken to a particular Nabachala
to
train you. You see? So some of these things, like for example, I've been called to different schools to talk to prefects how to behave, at school, how to talk to students. There's that kind of authority that comes with that. And all that, how you dress, how you carry yourself, ng'oli mu baana, then ng'oli ne mubakyaliibo, because ne babosi nabo baba ne bakyali baabwe gye babeera eyo gye bafunyiza amasaati ne banyumya ne babonga. Kati oyinza okukosa ng'akuyise mu bakyalibe ng'olina empapula z'olina okuleeta, because bosi atera okuyita mu bakyalibe nonaka n'ate omusanga ku mulimu nga mubongako ebyo. Ekitegeero twanywedde wayini yo. This is your boss. Familiarity. So even ladies should know how to stand up, how to get off your chair. How do you walk?
Demonstrating.
How do you bampite, call me to your workplaces, call me as a person, and I'll give you those lessons. Yes.
It's called etiquette. Before you get up from your chair,
be mindful, because I can actually test that dress before you get out of your house. No, test it.
If it's what? If
when you sit, how far can it go? Check it, and when you stand, because someone can be like, no, this is an okay dress, but trust me, you'll be caught off guard. Because you want to keep that esteem to gain that casca, so you walk them and then there is so you for you think you're okay, but you're creating a toxic environment for others.
Toxicity.
Hey,
toxicity is real.
So how to prevent, how to avoid is, first of all, it starts with you, like I've always said, because I know everything starts with you, then it goes to the environment. Esteem is very key. I'll dwell on esteem, self-esteem. Learn how to build your self-esteem. Because self-esteem, I think, is a pivot in all this. Learn how to build your self-esteem. Make sure you know when, how to speak, what to put on when, how comfy are you with what you're putting on. Don't put on something. Be mind, put others at the back of your mind. That's how we learn and we earn and give respect to others, because you can give respect to others through what you're putting on. You can actually disrespect others through what you're putting on. Esteem.
Like know when, who,
where,
like where those things.
Yes, the 4 W's. Because how you dress
is how you should be addressed. Is it something like that?
Yes.
How you want to be you dress how you want to be addressed. Yes.
And respect yourself how you want others to respect you.
Because if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to earn any respect from anyone.
And actually, be conscious. You know, some people don't use their subconscious
mind, subconscious mind.
Yes, use it. Try to use it. You know, be empathetic. Yeah, that's the right word. Put others. Put others. You know.
First.
No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, first. But okay, put others at the back of your mind always.
Yeah.
You know, if you're picking up a phone, could be, hello, mama. What the hell?
Even when you're like dressing up at home, even if it's a spray, you should know that I'm spraying this. Now going in, I'm not going to my bedroom. I'm going to a place that has people. So
Yeah. Even the hair you plait.
Even the hair you plait.
The nails.
The colors. Yes, the nails. Like everything. Yes,
you see, because our jaka, we are talking about work. Our jaka, akamere. Be mindful. Akalimiroko. Your boss look at you as a no matter serious. Because really, why would you put on all? But just, you can put them on on weekend.
Yes. Another like way of curbing this toxicity that who get actually speaking your mind. When something is too much, something is it's out of hand. You get a coco. Speaking heals. I'm going to quit. This time I've been in a coco. So I just got bagamba. By that girl who went to a coco. So speaking,
but
so
still, it must also be courteous, cautious.
Yes.
How address some issues. Of course,
organized companies have right communication. You know, your supervisor. Yes, you can even just text someone.
Trail through the what? The structures.
Yeah, you can text your boss politely. I didn't like speak up. Actually, some people appreciate when you speak up. Yeah, we should take away that fear. Some people fear to address issues, but when you speak, we're saving.
Yeah.
Then considering the option of also quitting if it's too much for you.
Yeah, quit.
Yeah.
It's on the end of the world.
Reclaim your power. You're always better. Places.
Quit, but quit wisely.
Yeah, I'm going to plan to be
no, okay, not really.
Hey.
But still you have to, you know, I don't want us to be and tell people, just quit. One more quit. You people, man. Let me tell you something. There's some big question about quitting. How do you quit? When do you quit? And why are you quitting? So the why has to come first. Why? It's toxic. I've talked about it. You've like utilized all the other options and it's not working. You know? Yes. Quitting. But then calculate your movement right. No, okay, I'm quitting, but have I some money for the 1 month I'm going to be looking for a job? That is coming along. First hang in there, but plan your quitting. How are you living
yes,
this?
It's toxic, but
the other command, whatever that command that comes when you've left the job. About organization is international and all that. Quitting up in just to some right path, so you can go through the right path, learn how to read your contracts. Before you quit, how many months are you supposed to communicate?
Like some people say 3 prior to communicate. So
because when you do that,
themselves.
What goes around comes around. You might want to return to the same place. But remember, these places always have documents of workers and
actually you're going to come out with a recommendation.
So don't do however many situations, but at least communicate, give notice so that your bosses also prepare. Kale ba boss nebagala okukwita naye kaliko kaka communication nagamba agenda kudamu muyita kubanga teyatugamba yabwaka bubwasi. So that is also key. And the other thing, how to the very best as we are coming to the end of the show is God. Put God first. Like talk to your God, because it may seem like he's not listening, but trust me, he is listening and he knows better. Talk to God. You people talk to God. God can change situations. Rachel is smiling.
It's possible.
He turns things around. We don't want to be pastors here, but as me, I can tell you, talk to God. That is also another way of, dealing with a toxic working environment.
Yeah. Stuff. Then another one I can live up with is seeking for therapy.
Yeah.
Yep. There's always a solution, by the way, before.
Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to Smith,
therapy,
talk to Rachel. Yeah, we are here.
There's a company, mentioning our, but they deal in employee work relationships. You can hire them, because the issues we have at work. Boss, it's been 5 years. Position here, please.
Maybe you're not working hard. Or elevating at all.
There's some places, even if you're working, you need room for promotion.
Oh, yeah.
It's not always. Now, feel you're not growing and you want to quit. Maybe quitting couldn't even be the option. Now, you want to do that wrong decision. Some companies bring in people to speak to these people. Like, are they okay? Is home? Is at home? Is everything okay?
Ebuze babuuziza abantu
batusekewo
gwe tebakubaza government sawa tebajja kubanga bajja kubuuza. So you people, yeah.
Therapy. People should style up. Companies should style up. Employees are going through a lot. I even take this back to the bosses. People are going through a lot. These employees, people should stop assuming when we sent on 28th, it's a done deal. People are going through a lot with their families. People are sick mentally. You've not even got any cancer. To talk to your employees to see how they can better up their working conditions. Even
I'm just kidding.
Companies was it. I can even tell this person, man, come to my boss. Bambia wayambala bwati. Nizo kutaja nishikugamba. When I shikugamba gena kwela ngo netika. Weno mala ina kajanja. Ani amugamba no kugamba
kujambala. It depends on how you address the boss.
Maybe we are human. There are some bosses, when if you package your information very well, at a certain time ajja kukijayo. Nganizi, Never shigamba party eri then when they sit with the board, employees, these are some of the issues they are addressing. They are not going to mention names attached to every complaint. So, such.
Yeah, true.
I love that company. When it comes up, then you put an employee name, take them and then people are able to see.
As bosses be in our offices looking and reading your faces.
And then they come and compare information.
And we know, we be like, this one must have come from Rachel. Anyways, you people is always feeling really bad to let you go. But it's always time that always catches up with us. So we love you so much. By the way, you can reach us. You can reach out to us through mail. Through mail, yes, basically through mail. Just go get out our mail. That is, the mail is there. You see it. It's called mmelisha@gmail.com. Ask us to come talk to your employees. Ask us to come and talk to your students, and even personal family issues. We can come and talk to your families, your children. Children are in even holidays.
Bosses. A happy boss is a toxic, and unhappy bosses are toxic bosses. Never seen a boss happy. So bosses, we can also speak to you. You need therapy.
Okay, thank you so much. It's been another amazing topic, toxicity at work. My name is Smith, as always.
Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. We are but make sure you go and follow Celeb Jazz with King Smith. Go subscribe, go comment, suggest topic. Otherwise, it's still Let's Talk.